Imagine you walk into a bookstore with a backpack. You're just there to browse, maybe find your next favorite novel. But before you can even touch a book, you're stopped by security. You're accused of planning to steal. Not only that, but you're expected to prove that you weren't going to rob the place. You haven't done anything wrong, but you're treated as a criminal. Sounds absurd and outrageously unfair, right? Now, picture this scenario as a metaphor for what thousands of people face with their banks. These individuals, perhaps much like yourself, find that their bank accounts are frozen due to suspected illicit activities. They haven't been convicted of a crime, often they haven't even been formally accused of anything. Yet, their hard-earned money is suddenly inaccessible. The kicker is, in many cases, the banks won't even tell them why. It's like being caught in a surreal nightmare where you're accused of a crime, but no one will tell you what that crime is. It's the equivalent of being pulled over by the police and told you've broken the law, but they refuse to tell you which law it was. You're left in the dark, struggling to understand what the charges are against you. The burden of proof, the responsibility to show that a crime has been committed, should be on the party making the accusation, in this case, the bank. That's how our justice system is supposed to work. You're considered innocent until proven guilty. But this situation is a glaring exception. The burden is on you, the account holder, to prove your innocence. This isn't just about demonstrating that you haven't done anything wrong. It's about proving your innocence without even knowing the nature of the suspected wrongdoing. You're fighting against shadows, trying to guess what might have triggered the suspicion. It's like trying to solve a puzzle without knowing what the final picture is supposed to look like. Consider the severe implications of these account freezes. Perhaps you've saved for years for a down payment on a house, or you need to pay your suppliers to keep your small business running. Suddenly, you're unable to access your own money. You can't pay your bills, purchase groceries, or carry out routine transactions. It's more than just an inconvenience, it's a situation that can cause considerable financial hardship and emotional stress. Moreover, this process can take a toll on your personal life. The anxiety, the stress, the feeling of being considered guilty with no clear path to proving your innocence, it's a heavy load to bear. You're left in a state of limbo, your life on hold, your financial freedom unjustly curtailed. It's clear that while the intention behind anti-money laundering regulations is to protect society from financial crimes, the execution can be deeply flawed. The system, meant to shield us, can sometimes become a sledgehammer, crushing the rights of innocent people under its weight. Raising awareness about this issue is the first step towards change. We need to challenge this status quo, push for fairer, more transparent regulations that ensure the true criminals are caught without penalizing the innocent. It's about reclaiming the basic principle of justice, the presumption of innocence until proven guilty. No one should live in fear of losing access to their money without a clear reason and due process. Financial security, the ability to use your own resources without unreasonable restrictions, is not a privilege. It's a right. And together, we can stand up for this right, ensuring that the system serves us, the people, instead of binding us.